This week in the Missouri Senate, we review the beginning of the 2021 legislative session.
What everyone in the Senate chambers, as well as our...
The first regular session of the 101st General Assembly began on Wednesday with 11 new members sworn into office.
Trying to find a way to make Missouri a better place to live, work, and raise family.
Everybody's priority is trying to figure out how we're going to manage coming back from this pandemic.
Missouri Senate President Pro Tem Dave Schatz of Sullivan says some priorities carry over from year to year.
Workforce development, a lot of those things will continue to be things that we've worked on and will continue to work forward in the future.
Missouri Senate Minority Floor Leader John Rizzo of Kansas City adds battling COVID-19 is his priority.
Work our way through it. That should be everybody's top priority, is getting people back to work and getting the economy back to where it needs to be.
We make good decisions based upon the best interest of the state.
I think safety.
With 34 individual voices in the upper chamber, how does Senator Schatz measure legislative success?
But if we can come to a consensus agreement on things that are good for Missourians and move those priorities forward, I think we're going to see, and we'll call that successful.
Senator Rizzo says mainly at this point, success means protecting Missourians against coronavirus.
If we can do those things with the exacerbated period of this pandemic, that's a success.
That is a very difficult decision that has to be made.
I think the best approach would have been a uniformed approach from the top down.
Senator Schatz says when it comes to the coronavirus pandemic, some local officials' decisions have been controversial.
Sometimes that there are municipalities and mayors and commissioners and things that obviously put hardships and burdens on their constituents that's unnecessary. And so sometimes from a statewide perspective, we have to step in and make sure that those people are protected.
Senator Rizzo says he believes mayors and county commissions have made necessary local decisions.
Kansas City and St. Louis regions, as well as mayors in rural Missouri, did what they felt was appropriate for their areas and their communities. If you punt that decision to those areas and those communities, you shouldn't be angry about what they do with it when they do.
Obviously, we're still trying to develop some of the protocols and criteria.
I think that we're having some conversations about that right now.
Senator Schatz says the pandemic may mean limited access to the Capitol
for not only the legislatures, but the folks that work here and the people that come to the Capitol. So streaming committees, finding ways to make sure that, the people can access their elected officials. We want to make sure that they still have the ability to do that, but do it in a safe manner.
Senator Rizzo adds it comes down to what can be done within the parameters of Missouri Senate rules.
Keeping everybody safe. So I think that there will definitely be an opportunity to do some outside the box things this year to make sure everybody can have their voices heard as well as be safe.
Missouri senators will soon learn their committee assignments, at which point those panels can begin to hear legislation. And remember, you can follow these and other issues facing the Missouri Senate by visiting our website, senate.mo.gov. Reporting from the state capitol, I'm Dean Morgan.